Well, all this time I have been talking and the mic was muted. Embarrassing, but thank God there is no one here to embarrass me except you guys who watch the video. You may not know that after 15 minutes I'll start talking. Okay, so I have read so many descriptions and stuff, all that for nothing because the mic was off. Anyway, whatever done is done. Let's go and do this for the third time. Hopefully this is the last time we have to do this. The tree is getting bigger. Okay, there we go. We have done it. And the door is open. So now slowly the full story or the actual story will start to be told. Here you go. Enjoy the cutscene. Oh my God, what has it done to you? No! Run! This is it. This? Is this? The golden mask is here too. Well, this is utterly tiresome. I mean, well done and so forth. You found my secret, etc., etc. I know it must look cruel, chaining what appears to be a madman up in a dungeon, using these mirrors to show him the guests being murdered over and over again, tormenting him until his tears of sorrow and rage fill the tank that is his prison. But it's all very necessary, you see. Yes, I can see how you look at me, but Boone, take this. Get out of here. Oh, he stops time. No. I rather think not. Yes, that's better. I control every part of this world. This creature, however, is what you might consider the battery. He is my power source. The two of you were the only aspect outside my grasp. But now I think it's time to end this. Not with a bang or a fanfare, but with a simple snap of my... What? How dare! So he did something. Go and unlock the time, basically. Run, Boone. This is very much not over. Okay. So this is the time where we will have to go back to the garden. Let's do it. We have been through all these rooms. Although I described everything, I read every document or every description, but I think we cannot go there, but we can take this. That's the dragon, which is either a masterpiece or was drawn by a child. Okay, so we can go up here. Yeah, now we can go up. There is no way back up from this side. Oh no. Then what do we do? Oh yeah, because we came through the trap door. So we'll have to take this other one, this one maybe. Yep. Or we could have taken the elevator, but I don't know if that would have worked or not. Okay, we are back here in the bar. So we'll bind ourselves here. Although there is enough time to go out, we'll do that. And that's where some magic will happen. Okay, so beautifully tended flower patch. There are carved flowers in the rear. The garden has been perfectly cultivated. It's clearly a labor of love. Jack of clubs. The gardens. Oh, there is memories here. Knowledge of this place floods your mind. The water from the fountain is more soothing than you imagine possible. There is no real path here, it's just the one tiny little house. The door is marked with a teardrop, it will not open. What about the ring? The door is reacting to the Marquis' signet ring. Okay. Oh no. Oh shit. So let's... It won't let me... Man, it won't let me do this. Oh shit. How about this? Oh no. The only path we have is blocked. The door, it seems like heat is less intense on this side of the room. If only you were here earlier, okay? So we'll have to start here early. It's just a maze of fire. Come on, wake up. It's still not on fire. Let's go. Oh, we are back here. See, 12:15 itself, it goes kaboom, and we are back here. Even the garden is on fire. We'll go back to the same room and there will be a lady. The lady is wife of the Marquis. There you go. Lafcadio, it's been such a long time. Would you talk to Lucas? Something seems to be troubling him. He's always looked up to you, you know. I know he teases you dreadfully about your lifestyle. but he respects you enormously, more than anyone else I know. I believe he has always wanted to be more like you, perhaps when he's a little older, or more mature, I should say. Oh, you have our ring. Can I see? I remember you presenting it to us when you married us. Okay. You must take it. Look, Lucas will be missing it, I'm sure. Tell him I just needed rest. This little guy is heavy. She's pregnant. I hope he won't be mad that I'm missing the party. I know he loves the mansion, but this is all we have ever really needed. This right here, this is our perfect little world. Please tell him I'll wait for him, won't you? I'll be right here whenever he is ready. Her hair may look familiar to you because the bloodied lady also has similar hair. That was Eleanor, the Marquis' wife. She's always here, safe in this place. You have seen some of the truth now. The mansion was on fire. We, the guests, died. It should have ended there. But that creature in the golden mask, somehow he brought them all back, torturing us over and over again. I tried to help them, try to find some peace in all this pain. He's so strong. But with that ring, I believe you can stop him. There is a secret place. My Sixpence was so close. Take that ring to the room where Autumn died. It will unlock the path. Eleanor left her mask for you. Take it. Eleanor was the life and soul that connected the people and places in Sexy Brutale. Her mask allows you to travel by stepping into the mirrors placed throughout the mansion. You can now walk through any mirror in the Sexy Brutale. The movements of all staff and guests have also been revealed to you on the map. So we can see everyone now. Oh, there is no map of this area. She always tried so hard to see the best in people, but it's what you see that will matter. Now look into the mirror. Here we are, back here. Yeah, all the mirrors connect to here. I've never seen inside this place, you know. It's not sure whether to rage impotently or just be quietly glad. Anyway, I've watched you, Lafcadio. Your arrival was somewhat unexpected. All these years you have done your dutiful loop, dying along with the sixpence in the channel or something. Then all of a sudden one day you are running around, ruining everything. It took me a little while to figure it out, and then of course I knew that bloody creature had to be involved. I'm sure she has spun all the tales about me and what's happening here. I'm sure they have left out some rather important information. I'll be utterly candid with you now, Boone. I could end this right now. I could end you. I have the power. Perhaps she's right, and I'm a monster. But we might all be monsters here. I want you to see, to understand. Come with me. He's going to take us to every person we saved, and he's going to talk about how that murder is happening. Now, the first question is, am I really a murderer? And to that, the answer is most assuredly yes. You see this man here, dear Reginald? I killed him, stone dead. It wasn't my finger that pulled the trigger, but it was my command. Family as well, you know? Sixpence is frozen perfectly in time. His face shows disbelief and agony. The staff member looks grimly dispassionate. He's doing this job without malice or pleasure. The heart of the casino, our dear friend Clay. In this scenario, I had him die from a shot of venom from the same spider which would go on to devour his precious wife. He did like a drink, Clay, but never when he was working, you know. The poison has burned the flesh around Clay's mouth down to the bone. It was a horrific way to die. There is almost a sense of sadness in the lifeless, mechanical eyes of Sixpence's prototype robot. So fitting, she was so beautiful, Trinity. The moth by moonlight. It was what Clay called her. She loved that name. A moth, so I thought it's very fitting for her to be eaten by a giant spider. I never had one, you know. I'm sure nothing could possibly grow that big, but by gods, I wish they did. I would have kept it in a room just like this one. You cannot imagine the terror she must have felt, bound in thread and waiting for the end. Creature from a nightmare. This one was rather fantastical. When we found that fish, I did so want to believe the stories, a voodoo fish. I rather suspect it was just a guppy with some particularly bright colors. The man who sold it to me must have thought I was the most gullible person under the sun. But I wasn't paying for the fish, I was paying for the story. Eleanor called me a fool, but she did love to watch him in his tank. Best fortune I ever spent. I'd like to say that Willow would never have hanged herself, but then a long time ago I stopped even trying to pretend I couldn't understand what another person might do. Willow's fate is contorted in agony. At one point you thought this creature held the answer, but he is just a fiction, a boogeyman. Miss Tequila Bell, what a voice. She was a living work of art. I murdered her with the notes of a song and then had my staff throw her body down a garbage chute. Staff member appears to be taking certain amount of pride in the carnage he has created. Tequila bleeding to death from deep lacerations all across her body. Grayson, Red. It really wasn't a party until those two got here. Grayson really is such a complete scoundrel, but my god, he's fun. Or he was at least. Red really would have done anything for him. I'm almost certain that it would be so much more painful if Grayson had just gone second and Red had to watch him die first. Yes, perhaps I'll change this one. So he would make Red die first, or Grayson die first, because Red did die first. What kind of maniac imagines torturing a man in this way? He gave his own life to try to save Grayson. They're telling us all the details. If we did not understand, make sure we do understand. Autumn, I smelted him down in a furnace like a big gold bar. My mansion had many strange and wonderful creations, but a lift that doubled as an incinerator, that would have been something. I like to think that if Autumn were able to choose how he went, then perhaps he would have chosen something like this. Though in a way he almost did. There is a small hope that his heart gave out before he burned to death. Fire blast from the furnace. And here is Thanos. Thanos, what a mind to waste. It wasn't just this mansion that he built, you know. There are similar works of architectural genius all over the country. He was a grouchy and often tiresome old man, but that mind was like a cracked diamond. At least his works will live on. Well, Boone, you have heard my confession. As I said, I am a murderer. This is not a brag or a boast. I am not good or clever for it. I am sinful and gross. I have killed everyone in this mansion. There is one person who didn't die. Thanos' body is charred to a crisp. The furnace cooked him thorough. True. This beautiful golden elevator is the connection between the horror upstairs and the madness down here. One man who survived the events of the day here, who woke up in a broken body with a broken mind. They put a mask on his face and a machine forced him to breathe until he was fit to stand. If what the man in the gold mask says is true, then the mask is a breathing aid. Who are the staff here? A man who served his time, but time that could never be enough. So he was in jail. Whoever was in this cell, they must have been here for years upon years for a tree to grow this large. A man who lived when all the others did not. I'd like you to meet that man, Boone. I'd like you to meet him and then decide if this day should end. The crypt is marked Lucas, it's empty. Crypt is marked Eleanor, you know somehow that the grave is real, she's here. So it's basically the marquee. And here we are, where Autumn died. The answer will be behind these doors. Come and find me here. She and I will be waiting for you. Okay, so where do we wake up? Oh, we wake up just next to it. So all we'll do is, we'll go there. The door is reacting to Marquis' signature. The blue flames dies down. No, I have come this much farther not to get caught by you. Okay. Man, look at this passage. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we'll wait here. Where do we need to go? We are right over here. So this room should take us to... Okay, nothing happens. Okay. So what do we need to do currently? Oh, okay. So we are back at the beginning. We basically will have to go to where this guy died. We'll watch from here. He's looking for something. That glass is what we want to break. Okay. Let's go do the stuff we were here to do. Marble idol with two very heavy brass. The window is magnificent but creates a deep sense of unease. There is something in this jacket pocket. Invitation. Okay, let's break it. Oh, we could also talk to the ghost who was playing the organ. Well found, Boone. Please come join me. You know what? He can only go in. Can't we not go back? No, we can't. Here he is. I cannot control you. I cannot make you part of my world, not truly. Perhaps once you see, you will decide for yourself whether or not this world is right for one of us. Here you go. The final story. This is Lucas Bonds, the Marquis of the Sexy Brutale. Lucas, my Lucas. So that's Eleanor. I brought us all here to judge this man, or rather to sentence him. His guilt is not in question. Don't understand, please. He's a good man. We shall see. Boone, watch carefully. This time, still plenty of time. Sixpence's calculation, after all. Explosives are all primed, everything will go off at once. The stroke of midnight, garden full of my guests safely outside by then, and garden full of witnesses to clear me of any wrongdoing. It's risky, but the insurance, it's a new life for Eleanor and I. Something a little less extravagant this time. So he starts the fire. He comes back with a bomb. Heavy. Sixpence, I'm afraid I'd rather lack your finesse. You'd be very disappointed, old chap. You would have done a much neater and smaller job. Oh, where am I? I think I must have left it in the other room. You turn your face away. How easy for you, how easy to look the other way. I am the one who has to keep everything together. It's perfect, no? Is it perfect? No. But this is what is right, the closest to right what that he deserves, or we deserve. He always includes himself. My beautiful mansion. I'll miss you so dearly. But you were also a gamble, and not one that has paid off. This house is not always winning, and you are luxury I can no longer afford. It's time to cash in the check. You could have sold it. What was that? Oh my god, no! He looks fired. The theater, but how? The casino, no! No, no, no! The timer, did I do something? Oh, he put the timers wrong. And now he's locked into the room. So that's the guy who falls from the clock tower. He survived that fall. A little bruised, somewhat broken, but he lived. And there you have it, Boone. This man set a fire in his own mansion for nothing more than the insurance. The guests in the mansion, they didn't truly die to giant spiders or demon fish or crushing cages. They died in the fire that this man set. I have kept this mansion running, embellished the deaths, added some flair, but this is the man truly responsible for the deaths in this mansion. It is more than enough. We'll wait, Boone. You can figure out if you wish to save this man. Then go ahead, I'll not stop you. Okay, so we'll have to figure out how to save this man. We'll wait by here. Okay, as soon as he goes, we'll go down and check some of the items. A violin for practice. Oh man, he's back. Run, 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 run. Heavy. Sixpence, I'm after a rather. You'd be very disappointed, old chap. Okay, he's going there again. Oh, now the golden mask is talking to the lady. So what we'll do is we'll first get that, check this, check this, check this, and then we'll start the day again. If you did not notice, the bomb had a timer on it. So now in this room we have very few moments. The only thing we'll have to do is take this and cut it. And that's it. He will notice it, or he will also not notice this where is cut. He will also notice that there is a time calculation. Ooh, wait, this isn't right. The timer. I made a mistake. This would have gone off early. My God, Boone. I think we can forego having the mask chase you, Boone. There is no need for that anymore. Not here. Lafcadio, what are you doing here? Please, you have to leave. This I can explain, or rather I don't imagine I need to. I'm so sorry, my old friend. I should have told you, but you can be rather proper, no? I'm going to burn this place down. I know I love this place, it's everything, but I love her more. We have a child on the way, you know? And this mansion, the cost, the sheer drain of it, I'm not the young reckless gambler I used to be, Laffy. I thought you would be proud. I've locked those demons up tight, no more chasing the high stakes for me. Although I'll admit this plan was somewhat thrilling, but I timed it so that everything will detonate once everyone is safely outside. There is one of these devices in every fireplace, and the fireplaces are all connected, but no one will be hurt. But then it's the darnest thing, this wire here was cut, and I've just noticed a rather terrible mistake. I think if it hasn't been cut, then everything would have gone off early. I can't imagine what would have happened. You see? He never meant it. He never meant to hurt anyone. Please stop this torture. Eleanor, is that you? So now all the tricks will be removed and we'll know who all these people are. Everything, here is the story. Everything you see in this mansion is the memory of a broken man, reliving the nightmare of the night he murdered everyone dear to him. One terrible act that he has wished he could take back every second that he has lived since. There is only one man responsible for everything happening in this mansion. And that's the original Lucas Bonds. Lucas. But the other two are his form. The golden mask is the part of him who wants to punish Lucas for what he did. And Lafcadio, surprisingly, is also Lucas, who is old and wise. Look how old you have gotten, my love. It's time. We must go see him. And the guy who is actually being tortured, the actual Lucas Bonds, is in that tank. Even all the servants are part of his imagination, so they are also all Lucas. It's been more than 40 years, Lucas. You have punished yourself long enough. You almost died when you fell. Then it's been like you stayed alive just to make sure you suffered. You were hospitalized, near dead. You went to prison, but it still wasn't enough. You have suffered and missed us every day. We aren't here to forgive you, Lucas. You will never have that. We are gone and we cannot say the words. You cannot ever know if we would say those words. But as much as you have hated yourself, you have always known one thing. In your heart of hearts, you know that I would not have wanted you to suffer forever. One day, enough would be enough. Today can be that day, Lucas, if you want, if you are ready. You don't have to forget. You only have to forgive yourself just enough to leave. His very appearance is painful for me to look at. Just as my appearance is painful for you. He is the king of this mansion. He is perhaps the purest glimpse into your soul, my love. Frail, ragged, alone, but beyond powerful. Enough rage and pain and grief to destroy and rebuild this mansion 100,000 times over. Trapped down here, watching his friends murdered over and over through these mirrors. He's king of this mansion, but a puppet king. It's time to release him from his torment. Take your mask, Lucas. It will return every aspect of yourself. Then let us go. Let us all go. It doesn't mean you forget. I love you. So choices. There is one other option. Walk away. Use the watch. Turn back time. Let the party start again. We'll all be here. Your friends will be here. Your mansion, your memories. You don't have to let them go. Your choice. We will let them go. Do you want to restart the day? No. This place is yours, Lucas. It is horrible and broken and twisted. You don't have to be prisoner here. I loved you. I loved you so much and you loved me. I know you are sorry. I know it's not enough. But it's done. Let some of the pain go. Live your life. Goodbye, my love. That's where it ends. We made a choice. We are going to go save all of them together. Yep. Goodbye, my love. Whatever I am, I'm always here. Visit if you want, but don't stay too long. Time to make new memories. Time to live the life you still have. I think there will be a last one small scene and then the game ends. Time to move on, old man. So the Marquis didn't die, and the whole story is now laid bare. That he had plans to burn down the mansion, but it backfired. It killed all of his friends and his wife and child. And he grieved. He went to prison for insurance fraud and all that. But then he was so pissed on himself that he kept on imagining the same night again and again. And multiple parts of him once wanted him to suffer. So we finally solved that. Alright, I'll let the credits go. And we'll see you in the next video with a new game. GameChangerX out.
Oh